Guys, this presidential debate was rough to watch. Like, I need a coffee and a stress ball. Rough. Let's dive into the madness and break it down.
We had a notion that we were this safe country. The truth is, I'm the only president this century that doesn't have this decade, that doesn't have any troops dying anywhere in the world like he did.
Alright, so this guy's out here claiming he's the only president this century who hasn't had any troops dying this decade. It's like he's aiming for a Guinness World Record in confusing statements. Let's see what other mind-bending revelations he's got in store for us.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. Billionaires in America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24% or 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 million, billion dollars, I should say, in a 10 years.
Man, this guy's on something. Talking tax fixes like he's tripping over zeros. Says we got 1,000 trillionaires, billionaires. They pay 8.2% taxes. If they just upped it to 25%, we'd net 500 million, billion, whatever, man. It's all monopoly money at this point. Let's keep going. It's getting interesting.
Make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our health care system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Did you guys get all that? We've got a list: child care, elder care, beefing up health care, and we're trying to cover everyone for whatever mess I made with COVID, or just everything. It's like we're setting up to beat Medicaid. Who's ready to beat Medicaid? Feels like the final boss in our own version of the Hunger Games.
What do you say to black voters who are disappointed that you haven't made more progress?
They acknowledge they made a lot of progress, number one. The fact of the matter is there's more small black businesses that have been started than any time in history. Number two, the wages of black unemployment is the lowest level it's been in a long, long time. Number three, we're providing housing for black Americans and dealing with the segregation that exists among these corporations that collude to keep people out of their houses. And in addition to that,
the lady asked him about what he's doing for black voters, and he rolled out his list like it's bingo night. Number one, black businesses popping up faster than my Wi-Fi on a bad day. Number two, black unemployment's hiding so well, it might just win the championship. Number three, they're breaking down corporate walls so black folks can buy actual homes, not just dream about them. And black child care, he chopped those costs right in half. Because when it comes to child care, suddenly we're picking colors like it's a dodgeball team. He's all, we're keeping it real, moving things along like he's got a plan or something.